I do not ask for these only, but also for those who will believe in me through their word, that they may all be one, just as you, Father, are in me, and I in you, that they also may be in us, so that the world may know, and the world may believe that you have sent me. So the reason why we are here this morning, this afternoon now, is simply this. We are here to get our relationship with Jesus right first, so that we can get our relationships right with one another. So that, why? So that the world will know that our Father sent Jesus. That's why we're here.
Let's kind of just gather around. We're going to keep the mic on just so that we can proclaim to whoever might be out here listening. So ever since my first time coming in here and seeing this magnificent building, seeing these paintings, seeing these statues, seeing the marble, seeing just the massiveness, and really the beauty of the architecture. It's a beautiful place, isn't it? It's amazing what human beings are capable of creating, isn't it? Have you ever looked at some of the skyscrapers? Like, that is just amazing. When you look at a computer, or you just look at your iPhone, and you're just like, this is just amazing, the design that goes into every single little thing that we experience in modern culture. And it's just amazing what is made. And at the heart of the Bible story is this creative God that designs, right? And he makes things for the purpose of his glory and for the purpose of flourishing for his creation, for all his creation. He loves to have his creation flourish. As he makes it, he says it is very good, right? You see that in Genesis over and over again. That God's creation is good. God's design is good. God makes good things and he designs it for his glory, to be in right relationship with him. And he creates human beings. It says they're very, very good. They're my precious creation. They're made in my image. Every single human being has value, has intrinsic dignity that is given to them by God, not based on what they do, not based on anything other than the fact that God gives that dignity, that God gives that purpose, that God gives that value. And what has happened because of sin is humanity compromises our own dignity and the dignity of others. And we compromise creation. We compromise what God has made beautiful, and we turn it around for evil. And that's why, like, you can look at all these people around here that are being represented. These are our heroes of Georgia, I guess. I went around and Googled some of their names and read stuff about them, and read about Hall over there and his patriotism. He's a revolutionary, and it's so interesting. He's standing up against oppressors and trying to release people from being oppressed, by Great Britain. And a lot of these guys are brilliant, intellects. They had a lot of different things that they brought. They're image bearers of God, but they were also broken. They had issues. Most of them owned people, owned slaves. Most of them built a lot of the wealth on the backs of other people that they didn't pay. There was a lot of injustice. Some of them were involved in signing treaties, with the Indians and breaking those treaties. The Creek Indians that used to live here for 18,000 years, in this area. There was lots of injustice. And you kind of see that theme. You see people set free from oppression and then they become oppressors, and sometimes they don't even know that they're oppressors. And you see it happen in not just corporately, you see it happen in families, right? This strain of sin, this curse this compromised dignity, and then we hurt each other. You know, one of my friends today, I said some things that hurt him. I hurt my wife last night with some of my words, some of my actions. We so quickly compromise other people's dignity. We get selfish, we get self-absorbed. And sometimes we even do it in the name of God, and we even use religion to justify some of the evil things. And we see that happening right now all around the world. In the name of God, in the name of progress, in the name of fill in the blank, the God of whatever, the God of the age, you see people doing terrible things that compromise human dignity. And we see the racism, we see the classism, we see the sexism, we see the way people are abused, we see the way unborn children lose their rights, we see the way that all types of dignity is being compromised in humanity. And God is always in the business of correcting and restoring and bringing us back to the garden, bringing us back to shalom, and even giving us a picture of a new shalom, a new city, a new place that's coming where finally we have peace. And God is longing for that. And his whole word, the whole Bible is all about him calling us back to himself and saying, I'm the only one that can restore this as you come back to me. And as your heart is restored, as you are made one with me and made one with each other, and as your life is restored and that relationship is restored, then you can now be a restorer of this beautiful creation. You can become part of the restoration. You can become a hero in the story instead of a villain in the story. And you get to participate. And so God is always calling us back to that. And this is what Isaiah 58 is actually about. It's calling out the injustice of the religious elite, of those that were oppressing the poor, of those that were obsessed with religious things, but not obsessed with loving God's image bearers, those made in the image of God. They were obsessed with themselves. They treated God like their cosmic vending machine. Like we have to do this, so we can get blessed. It was all about personal blessing. It was all about themselves. And God called them out in Isaiah 58. So I'm going to read this text and just talk about it for a few minutes and apply it to our lives and apply it today to our city. Because we need to hear this. It says this, cry aloud, do not hold back. Lift up your voice like a trumpet. Declare to my people their sin, to the house of Jacob their sins. They say they seek me daily and delight to know my ways as if they were a nation that did righteousness and did not forsake the judgments of their God. They ask of me righteous judgments, and they say they delight to draw near to God. Why have we fasted and you see it not? Why have we humbled ourselves and you take no knowledge of it? Behold, in the day of your fast you seek your own pleasure, and you oppress all your workers. Behold, you hold fast only to quarrel and to fight and to hit with a wicked fist. And fasting like yours will not make your voice be heard on high. Is such the fast that I choose, a day for a person to humble himself. It is to bow down his head like a reed, and to spread sackcloth and ashes under him. Will you call this a fast, a day acceptable to the Lord? Is not this the fast that I choose? Listen to this. This is powerful. This is the fast. This is what God longs for. To loose the bonds of wickedness, to undo the straps of the yoke, to let the oppressed go free, to break every yoke. Is it not to share your bread with the hungry and bring the homeless poor into your home? And when you see the naked, to cover him, and not to hide yourself from your own flesh. Then you shall see your light break forth like the dawn, and your healing shall spring up speedily, and your righteousness shall go before you, and the glory of the Lord shall be your rear guard. And you shall call, and the Lord will answer. You shall cry, and he will say, Here I am. Do away with the yoke from your midst, the pointing of the finger and the speaking of wickedness. And if you pour yourself out, if you spend yourself on the hungry and satisfy the desires of the afflicted, then shall your light rise in the darkness, and your gloom shall be as the noonday, and the Lord will guide you continually and satisfy your desire in scorched places, and make your bones strong. And you shall be like a well-watered garden, like a spring of waters that never fails. And the ancient ruins shall be rebuilt, and you shall raise up the foundations of many generations, and you will be called the repairer of the breach, the restorer of streets to dwell in. And you see this, and I see that, and I say, man, I want to be that person. I want to be called a restorer. I want to be known as a hero. You know, like, it's great that we have these things erected to honor our earthly heroes. But then you look at some of the things that were going on in their lives, and you're like, wait a minute. They still had some issues, didn't they? Didn't they? They were enslaving people. Treating theologians that day, some of the theologians that I read in seminary, they believed that white people were more in the image of God than black people, and that's how they justified taking people and making them slaves to make money off of them and oppress them and abuse them. And that was wrong. It was bad theology. It was bad thought process. They bought into the spirit of the age. They bought into the oppression of the age, and it built. Their kingdom built their wealth through wickedness. Is that any different than today? No, it's still happening today. I see it in my own heart. I see the sin in my own life. I see this heart right here of loving people, pouring yourself out for people, and just loving people because they're made in the image of God, and calling out their dignity, and not judging them, or not stereotyping. And I can't do it. I fall so short. I can compare myself to other people. I can compare myself to people living up in the suburbs that aren't doing inner city ministry and in the ditches all day long. Or I can compare myself to those that spend most of their money on themselves instead of sharing with the poor and say, well, I'm doing better than them. They see God, look at me. Look how awesome I am. Look at what I do. And then I would just be another judging hypocrite, boasting and hoping in myself, and thinking that what I accomplished, but I can't meet this standard. I can't do this. None of us can. We can't do it. And God, in His mercy, and the next chapter in Isaiah is Isaiah 59, where it talks about this, the brokenness of humanity. It acknowledges our brokenness. It talks about all this injustice. It talks about our pursuit of wealth, and it really speaks even into our country, where people have chosen to pursue the American dream above the kingdom of God, where we run after the world, where we build our towers of Babel to glorify ourselves instead of God, and we do that consistently, day in and day out, with our time, with our talents, with our treasures. And Isaiah 59 says, look, these people, they can't even come into my presence because they're so wicked, because they're denying my rule. They're denying that I am God, and they're trying to be God themselves. They're trying to do it their way. And it calls it out, and it says they can't accomplish justice. They can't change humanity. And then it says this, so Yahweh, so the Lord worked it Himself. He worked salvation. He put on a garment of justice, a garment of mercy, and He came down and did it Himself, His own righteous way. And that's what this is pointing to. This is pointing to Jesus. This is pointing to our Savior. This is pointing toward this man that shows up on planet Earth 2,000 years ago. And He shows up, and he chooses not to be born into a rich family. He's born into a poor family. His dad's a construction worker. They live in the hood of Israel called Nazareth. They're in the most, he had simple circumstances. They couldn't fulfill the religious requirements at his circumcision. His parents were too poor to get the lamb and for the sacrifice. And so they had to go with the two doves because they couldn't afford to do it. They were poor. He was born in a feeding trough. And this is, and you know, the angels announce this is the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, but He chooses to humble Himself as low as He can go. So He can relate to every single person, no matter who they are, color, culture, class.